right wing or left wing, there are things you need to consider. The player need to have a decent speed. The player need to have a decent offensive attribute. Hello guys, it's a boy eFootball Goat. I'm back again with another manager review video. So guys, today we are going to be reviewing Luis A. Roman, who is the current manager of Manchester City, known as Pep Guardiola. So guys, before we start, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment and share, and stay safe out there. So let's dive into Roman's details. Okay, this is his offensive tactics. Attacking style is possession game. Build up is short pass. Attacking areas is center. Positioning is flexible. Defensive style is frontline pressure. Containment area is center, and pressing is aggressive. So this is his defensive tactics. So now let's talk about the players you need to play this formation. I've set up everything. So I have some Manchester City player, so I just use them because they fit into the formation. So let's start with the center forward. In the center forward position, you need a striker with good finishing, and Aguero has good finishing, decent speed, which is very, very important. In this position, we have Lewandowski, we have Ronaldo, we have other top center forward like Haaland, like Vlahovic. So we have other great forward like Aubameyang, who can play in this position. The most important thing is they need to have good finishing. So the formation came with two wingers, left wing and right wingers. So whoever you are using in this right wing or left wing, there are things you need to consider. The player need to have a decent speed. The player need to have a decent offensive attribute. So it's very, very, very important, because looking at Bernardo Silva offensive awareness is very, very good. The ball control, dribbling, tight possession, then that passing is very, very important. So low pass, lofted pass is very, very important. So finishing is a added advantage. So they need to have these things here, at least 88 upwards is very, very important. So even Raheem Sterling offensively is very, very, very good. So whoever you are using on your wing need to be offensively good. So Raheem Sterling doesn't have a great lofted pass, but he has a very good low pass, but he's got a very good finishing. So you need this pass, be it low or lofted pass, to distribute it to your center forward to finish it, and you need decent speed to counter attack. So sometimes this your right wing or left wing forward tend to even score, so them having a good finishing is a added advantage. And you know, this formation is all about possession game, so you have to do a lot of passing. So whoever you are using need to be good with passing, especially in the midfield and in the wing. So in the midfield, the formation came with two central midfielder. So I will advise you to use midfielders that are very, very good with passing, guys. It's very, very important. Use midfielders with good passing. And looking at Kevin De Bruyne, his lofted pass and low pass is very, very good, 99 each. So you need midfielder with good passing and good stamina. So as you can see, his stamina is 92, which is very, very good. You don't want to be changing your players around 60 minutes. So that stamina and that passing is very, very important, because these guys will be the one distributing the ball either to your left wing forward or to your striker. So them having a very good passing is very, very, very important. And as you can see, Phil Foden got a very good passing too, be it low and lofted pass. So these midfielders you are going to be using here need to be very, very good with passing of the ball, because this formation is a possession game. You pass to create space to score. So in the defensive midfielder, you need a very good defensive midfielder. So at least we have great defensive midfielders. So you can use other defensive midfielder you have, like Vieira, like Rijkaard, like we have other defensive midfielder like Pello, but our advice is to use a defensive midfielder who has a decent defensive awareness. And looking at Fernandinho, though he's old, his stat is not supposed to be that great, but still his defensive awareness is still manageable. So we have other great defensive midfielders you can use, but make sure that defensive awareness, that ball winning and aggression, even stamina is good. So use a great defensive midfielder there. So in the central midfield position, we have players like Iniesta, like Robinson, like Lampard, like Gerrard, like Camavinga, like Cruz, like Modric is very, very important. In the right wing and left wing, we have Messi, we have Ronaldo, we have Mane, we have Ziyech, we have Sancho, we have Asufati. So there are other great wingers you can use too. So let's talk about the defense. In the defense, you can use one build up and one destroyer, or two destroyer and one build up. So, but you can use one build up and one destroyer and any other type of defender you want, but I would advise you not to go for a extra frontman. Extra frontman is not good. So Ruben Diaz is a destroyer. Don't use extra frontman. And Laporte is a build-up defender. I think he is a build-up defender. So I will advise you to pair one build-up and one destroyer. That is the best. Don't go with two destroyer or two build-up. It's not bad, but having one build up and one destroyer is the best combination. And make sure that defensive awareness is very, very good. That defensive awareness need to be very, very good. That is one thing you pay attention to. So defensive awareness of 90 upward is very good. 90 upward is very good. Stamina need to be very, very good. The physical contact, jump is an added advantage, and even the aggression is also very, very good. So I would advise you to always go with defender with great defensive awareness. So even Laporte got a very good defensive awareness of 97. Even the stamina is decent, the physical contact and jump is okay, even his aggression is okay. So make sure you pay attention to this, is very, very important. So in the fullback, you can go with offensive or a defensive fullback, it doesn't matter, but make sure whoever you are using there have a decent speed of at least 87 upward, and they are very, very good. So as you can see, João Cancelo got a 90 speed and 95 acceleration, which is very, very good. And they need to be good with passing. As you can see, Cancelo is good with lofted and low pass. So that passing is very, very good, because when you're using an offensive fullback, they go forward a lot. And when they are attacking you, they can recover with that speed. And in terms of passing, when they go forward, they can distribute the crossing to your center forward, or they can give to your right wing forward to pass or to score. And the same applies to the left back. Make sure whoever you're using there is very, very good with speed, and is very good with speed and passing. Though Alphonso Davies doesn't have a great passing, but in the game his passing is decent, but his speed is very, very good. The speed and the acceleration is very, very good. So speed is very important when you're using a fullback. Make sure your fullback has speed so they can return when they overlap. But if you don't want that, you can go, if you don't want them overlapping, you can go with a defensive fullback. So when it comes to a goalkeeper, you can use an offensive or a defensive goalkeeper. It doesn't matter, but make sure the goalkeeper you are using, the goalkeeping reflexes, cash awareness is at least 92 upwards. So as you can see, his goalkeeping awareness, cashing, clearing, reflexes, and reach is all 99 except clearing, which is 98. So make sure they are 92 upward. So that is what you pay attention. And in the goalkeeper, in the bench, this is how I normally set up my bench. I put one goalkeeper, then I make sure I have one defender, then I make sure I have one player who can play, one or two players who can play multiple positions. Johan Cruyff can play as a right wing forward, left wing forward, as a striker. So that is why I love him. And Messi too is very versatile. He can play as a right wing forward and also as a striker. So that's why I put versatile player there. So I keep a super sub. So I have to replace one of these super subs. So I have to bring in a midfielder. So I will just bring in a midfielder here to take out Haaland. So I can have two midfielders for Kevin De Bruyne and Foden, just in case they are not match fit. So I have two midfielders for them, and then that is how I set up my bench. So guys, that is it on this video. Make sure you have a center forward, please, especially a super sub is advisable. So that is how I play this formation. I hope this video helps you. See you guys in my next video, and stay safe out there. Peace out.